All right, Kyle here with All in Survival. Today is episode 3 of Used. All right, first up for consideration is this Molle 4000 rucksack. This is the Army's version of a large Molle rucksack. Inside is the pack frame, the belly band, the shoulder straps, and all of the different accoutrements, including both sustainment packs for the sides. Now, about a couple of weeks ago, I went to an antique roadshow type thing, and there was a bunch of people out there. And as I was walking by, I found this on the ground, and I asked the older lady how much she wanted for the rucksack. And she's like, I don't know, it's my son's. He said he wanted to get rid of it. And I said, okay, well, let me know. A few minutes go by, and I see her waving at me as I'm looking around at other things. And she said, oh, my son said $20. So I knew immediately that unless it was totally destroyed, that it was worth $20. So I went ahead and gave her the money, and I took it with me. Now, when I got home, it was extremely hot outside, so I didn't spend a lot of time looking at it. I knew that I had already gotten something, even if only the outer section, or even only if the frame was good, I was going to be in the positive. So I got some other things while we were there, a couple of books and a few other small trinkets, but for the most part, I picked this up. It's got the sustainment packs, it's got the frame. Now, on closer inspection, the first thing I did was tear everything apart and wash it thoroughly because it was dirty. Obviously, the guy had gone to the field many times, and he beat the crap out of it. And like a lot of soldiers, when he got out of the service, he did not turn everything into CIS. So he probably got charged on his last paycheck for this bag. So I'll show you some pictures, but the actual outer bag is in really good shape. It's definitely a large. There was 2 items that were in poor shape. The frame actually had some duct tape wrapped around it, and it turns out it was cracked. I'll go ahead and show you a picture here. The frames online, I took a quick look, and they're about $25, so I'll probably go ahead and get another one of those. Lastly, the shoulder straps had some fraying on the actual shoulder strap. Turns out these are next to impossible to get. I looked online, and hey, you can buy them with fray, or you can buy them refurbished where they've been kind of stitched together. And I'll go ahead and put some pictures up for that too, but they're not cheap. It's an unusually bad piece of tech that obviously gets beat up really bad. So I will go ahead and refurbish this, bring it back up to standard, and hey, at this point I have $20 out of pocket, and even if I get a new frame, there's maybe 25, and if I get shoulder straps, even if they're the refurbished ones, it could be $40, $50. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, I wanted to bring that to you. All right, the second item I'd like to bring to your attention is this. You can see it on my pop-up thing. It is the Burley flatbed aluminum trailer. It is really light, and I found this on OfferUp. It was had a little bit of rust on it. The people did not know if all the parts were even there, but I decided to go ahead and meet them. They were asking $70 for it. When we got there, the lady had tried to set it up, and she was not sure how it worked, and it was kind of one of those situations where I'm not even sure they ever used it. But there was a little bit of rust on it, and the tires were flat. And so I kind of just looked, and it looked like all the parts were there. And I offered $55, and she said, okay. So since then, I brought it home. I went ahead and got some new tires and some new tubes for it and replaced those. I put everything together and I tried to clean it up a little bit. It's in great working order. Now, anybody who knows me when it comes to preparedness, walking with a pack on my back is the last thing in the world I want to do. So when we go to bug out scenarios or anything like that, it's definitely going to be my truck, my wife's car, my daughter's car, and then we'll go to bicycles, right? So bicycles with trailers, take your pack off, put it on the trailer, put an extra maybe 5 gallons of water on the trailer, and you go. You can cover a lot more ground. Yeah, it's a positive thing. So if you have the access to bicycles, get yourself a few of these little trailers. You can get them used, beat up, doesn't matter. Just, hey, for a specific use, right? So I have about 3 of these trailers. I have a really big metal one that's really heavy, and I was never really sure if that one would work perfectly for what I wanted because it was so heavy. You could put a lot of gear in it, but boy, I'm not sure I could get that thing up a hill. So I went ahead and got a couple of smaller ones like this. Anyways, these are the 2 items I wanted to bring to you today and put out a little content and see what you think. Let's spark up a conversation. Are either of these 2 pieces of technology, or the ruck or the trailer, something that you would pick up? Would you have seen that at a yard sale, a swap meet, or even some kind of a thrift store? Would you have seen these and thought, that's worth the price, I gotta have it? So, all right, well, I'll try and keep some content coming, and as always, stay safe out there.